When I was young, I never dreamed to be a teacher.
My dream was to become an engineer.
It's actually my mother's choice, and she's also my inspiration to pursue that profession.
Ngunit mas lalo akong napamahal at napaibig sa aking propesyon dahil na rin sa aking mga karanasan at dahil na rin sa pakikihalubilo ko sa mga children with special needs.
Ang dami kong favorite teachers At ang bawat isa sa kanila ay may kanya-kanyang papel na ginampanan sa aking buhay.
Kahit kailanman hindi kayang tumbasan ang kaligayahan na makikita mo sa kanilang mga mata sa tuwing nakikita nila na ang kanilang mga mag-aaral ay nakamit ang pangarap sa buhay.
Hindi man ako naging engineer, I know I have this most beautiful privilege of building a strong foundation for the future of our country's children.
Others may think that teaching is just a normal job. But this time of pandemic and the parents will already be involved in teaching their kids, they might realize the teacher's struggles every day.
Many people in our community would say, hayahay na lang kaming mga guro because we are working from home.
But then for those teachers na nagtuturo sa mga rural areas, especially remote areas, na pumupunta ng mga bundok, lumalangoy sa ilog, hindi matatawaran ang kanilang mga ginawa.
The greatest challenge for me as a teacher is how to deliver quality education during this crisis.
Napaka-challenging pong mag-facilitate ng teaching online, especially that my kids has a very short attention span.
But the main problem is having a stable internet connection.
That's why we chose to make our own self-made modules. We also train teachers to make video lessons and lectures.
Kaya kailangan si teacher techie din.
The department is indeed prepared for the school year, but the biggest challenge is sustainability.
Not to mention the hazards and dangers that may come when we start delivering these modules to far-flung areas.
There was one post actually in social media, specifically in FB, that struck me the most. Yung isang teacher na pumunta ng bahay ng kanyang estudyante at lumangoy pa ng napakalaking ilog. Dala-dala pa yung module ng isang bata.
Kahit nahihirapan kaming gumawa ng module, napapagod, pero hindi susuko. Para maipagpatuloy namin ang hangarin namin na makapagturo sa kanila at mapahalagahan ang edukasyon.
Remember this, it's okay not to be okay. Kung gusto mong umiyak dahil pagod ka na, iiyak nyo lang po at bumangon lang po kayo ulit.
Ngunit mas na-realize ko ngayong pandemyang ito, myself matters. Being kind to myself is not being selfish.
Ngayong pandemic, mahalagang mapangalagaan natin ang ating mental health. Dahil ito'y kasing halaga din ang pagkakaroon ng isang malakas at malusog na pangangatawan.
As a guro, as a teacher, hindi ko napabayaan ang aking sarili. I always involve myself in something na pwede kong mapagkaabalahan.
So I shifted back to my long-lost love for plants and gardening.
I also became one of the plantitas during the pandemic.
At makapag-exercise din. Yoga, Zumba, na hindi ko naman dating ginagawa.
Draw inspiration from your family and those who support you. And above all, pray to God.
Pagkita natin sa buong mundo that we can also save the lives of our dear children through this education.
Don't stop learning because the world is our classroom.
My co-teachers, kapit lang din po tayo. Yung mga iyak at pagod at pawis na nararanasan natin ngayon sa pagprint ng ating mga modules, lilipas din lahat ng ito.
And to all those parents out there, mga ma'am, mga sir, mga magulang, nay, tay, lolo at lola, si ate ba yan o si kuya, thank you so much for the trust that you had given also sa amin, mga teachers.
Walang ibang magdadamayan, kundi tayo-tayo lang. Magtulungan po tayo.
Let's all look back to the things that we have already done, and with confidence, let's face forward to the challenge ahead.
Kaya natin itong mga kaguro. Laban lang.
Ako si Irene Bulawin Kilang at patuloy akong maglilingkod bilang isang Teach Hero.
Teach Hero.
I am proud that I became a teacher.
We teach. That is our superpower.